bustin' on face. She wanna come fuck with the gang. My pops say I'm the one. Didn't know that I ain't fame. Pulling out on that slate. I don't know her, but I got the. I don't know her, but I'm in her brain. I never seen her. He didn't meet me.
What's good, chat? What's good? Good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all, man. What's going on? What's going on? Nurse Ratchet in the building. What's happening? What's happening? Can y'all hear me good? Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute. Salute to everybody, man. What's happening? What's happening? I gotta update y'all, bro. It's been about what, 3 months? About 3 months, man. Yeah. Gotta update y'all, man. You know, stuff ain't been the same around here, but that don't mean your boy just stop doing stuff. You feel me? I still make content and everything. You know what I'm saying? And in different facets though. What's good with y'all though, man? What's good with y'all? It's your boy BTG, man. I know I've been gone for a little long minute, bro. I know, man. But hey, shout out to everybody, man. It still ain't forget about your boy. Like, that's correct. Look, I'm gonna be thinking, folk be thinking about it. You feel me? I think y'all just be going about your day. You know what I'm saying? People got stuff going on. You know, but yeah, it's been a lot going on, y'all. We about to be at war. As you can see, I got a video of Flacco pulled up. The Corey Holcomb shit. Look, bro. we only look like 3 months into this month, yo. 3 months into here, and all of this stuff is unfolding. Like, we might literally be living amongst a cannibal cult. What's good, OSD in the building, man? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? What's good? What's good? Salute to you, man. I still see you growing over there, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Yeah. We love to see it, man. We love to see it. I've been exploring new avenues myself. Been taking to like green screen content that's catching some, some attention. Yeah. But yeah, this whole Trump situation, bro, and bombing Iran. All them peace talks, all that stuff that Obama did just to calm things down, right? And then we spiral out of control that quickly with the new administration. That's so insane to me. And I'm not no super political person, but living in this society, we have to know about these things. We got to. Oh, that's Lisa. Ratchet is Lisa. Okay. Yo, I didn't know that. Y'all be changing y'all names a lot. What's good though? What's good? Yeah, man, we got Flacco right here. He's gonna be talking about Corey Holcomb. Now, Corey Holcomb is a notorious comedian, man. A notorious comedian within our community. He been doing his thing for a long time. Look, I was young, bro. At his peak, when Corey Holcomb was doing the peak of his comedy, I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? My folks used to rip his they used to rip the shows and put them on the DVDs and everything like that back in the day. So they played, but I was not allowed to be in the room when they would be watching his shows because, as you know, Corey Holcomb is very explicit. That guy just be saying whatever, and that's part of the reason why he getting in trouble now, because it's catching up to him. See, man, you can't be speaking so salacious, especially stuff to do with young people, right? That's not funny. That's not jokes. That's a confession. You know what I'm saying? That is a confession. But we're going to go ahead and get into it, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Also, if you would like to donate, you want to support your boy, feel free to hit that link pinned in the chat, man. I appreciate everything y'all do, man. Every view, every click, every like. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I still exist in y'all mind is crazy. I ain't abandoned nobody, man. I didn't abandon y'all. I'm here. I just been in the background on other channels trying to, curate something. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Podcast where he's asking his audience to help him get a convicted PDF released from prison.
You're going to start it from the beginning.
I just watched an episode of Corey Holcomb's podcast where he's asking his audience to help him get a convicted PDF released from prison. So Corey Holcomb starts this podcast with a message from R. Kelly. So R. Kelly and Corey Holcomb are apparently cool. R. Kelly and Corey Holcomb is...
Bro, what? What? Excuse me? Hold on, man. Hold on, chat. You mean to tell me this guy Corey Holcomb done formed a relationship with R. Kelly, who is currently locked up on PDF file charges? And now... What is this, man? Like, so you his only friend or something? Corey. Really? This what we doing now? Like, I get these folk like his music and everything, but that will never erase the numerous crimes that he committed. Right? The young people that he took advantage of on camera. Like, you can't just get rid of that. There is no way. Hold on, man. This guy is going to campaign for R. Kelly.
So cool that R. Kelly gave Corey Holcomb a call to disseminate misinformation and information to the public. And Corey Holcomb went along with it. Now, Corey Holcomb bought whatever R. Kelly was selling so much that Corey Holcomb began an initiative to get R. Kelly released from prison.
We're going to play the video. I just want y'all to listen to what R. Kelly has to say because there's information he wants the public to know about this scandalous law they got. That if you ask me, you can lock anybody up for anything with this law. But anyway, go on here, play the audio.
I'm not going to waste your time. The audio is essentially R. Kelly saying he's innocent, saying they was out to get him, etc. We've heard it before, okay? Now, wanting R. Kelly free ain't really a new phenomenon. I feel like a lot of people probably have that opinion until you go and read what R. Kelly actually did. Like, I'm sure in my life at some point I was probably on the side of saying, man, free R. Kelly, just being an edgelord, until you go and read what R. Kelly did and you realize, yeah, keep him in prison, okay?
That's that parasocial stuff, bro. Like, that's what I see from majority of the people that support this guy. You not even seeing the sins he done committed. You just think his music is like at the core of his person, when obviously in the background he been on some other stuff, right? They call him the Pied Piper for a reason, right? You doing all the singing and shenanigans and everything that distracts you from the other stuff, right? Folks just, man, I don't understand it, yo. And it's a lot of folks in our community that are like that, and it's the older heads too. Cool, you like his music, but that guy is guilty. Like, come on now. What's good? Lovelace in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Peace, BTG in chat. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. Y'all, I started my Monday off with the gym first thing this morning. Look, all my gym goers, you know what that feel like. That's like your second wind. You know what I'm saying? Soon as you get out that gym, boom, your energy levels are at their peak of the day. I advise you, if you don't go to the gym in the morning time, at least 3 times a week, do it, man. It'll leave you feeling refreshed. You know what I'm saying? It'll open up your blood vessels in there, all the oxygen and everything will come circulating in your body. I'm trying to tell you. What's good, Vichy in the building? What's good? What's good? Good afternoon, BTG in chat. New here. Oh, you new. What's good? Salute to you. Salute. Let's go, Jim. I gotta have it. Yeah, like I done pretty much discipline myself to the point where my body needs that outlet. I can't go without it. Like, the gym make you feel like you working towards something, which you are. You taking your body to that next level. For a lot of people, that's your second growth spurt right there. You know, with consistency, you're going to look a way you never have before in your life. You're going to feel like you never felt in your life. But let's continue, man.
Now, it's one thing to feel like R. Kelly is innocent and you want him released, But it's another to completely misrepresent what R. Kelly was convicted of in an attempt to manipulate your audience to make a call to the people involved, in the words of Corey Holcomb, to get R. Kelly released. Corey Holcomb lies to his audience, misrepresent the facts of this case, and completely misrepresent what R. Kelly was convicted of in an attempt to manipulate and trick his audience to get this convicted PDF released.
To start a podcast with Riverside, all you need is a...
I ain't trying to hear that, man. I don't even like Riverside. That ain't even no... that ain't even good, no good streaming platform.
All right, the elephant in the room. I played those phone calls from the brother R. Kelly, and I feel good about letting my man get a chance to speak his mind and say what he have to say, because when I heard him speak.
Oh, OSD shared a lot. Hey, bro, shout out to OSD, man. If you ain't subscribed to OSD, y'all go head over there and sub up. That's probably the most authentic commentary you gonna get out of this sector for real. Non-compromising commentary. Y'all go over there, man. I'm trying to tell you.
And talk about things. I was like, yo, this is something that the people need to hear. I mean, most people have an open mind about it, but some people say what they...
Yo, I just want to say this. All of these people locked up on small marijuana charges and stuff that they didn't do. Instead, this guy chooses to advocate for a guy who was famous and rich and who used his fame to take advantage of young women, right? Got in the ear of the parents to be allowed to do it. This just speaks to Corey Holcomb's character. And I don't understand y'all 5150 fans, bro. Y'all weird, yo. And I used to mess with him because, look, everybody kind of looked at him like he had that type of flavor or whatever. Not no more. What's good, Ike in the building? What's happening, fam? What's happening, Ike Love, bro? One of my longtime supporters, man. Salute to you, man. Salute. What's good? What's good? Is this the first live stream of 2026? Y'all, we gotta celebrate, bro. This is the first live stream I did of 2026. When did I start going live? Maybe 2023, late 2023. Yeah. It's been a minute, man. But yeah, you would think you would be helping somebody who is actually innocent, right? Using your resources, your connections, your platform to do the right thing, right? Hell no. Chat, that video that's been going viral with Corey Holcomb walking up on that woman, this man has been adamant that he did not approach her. We all watched this man on video walk up to this woman while everybody was out there and mush her face. If you hit her, mushed, you still had contact with her body that you didn't have to do. All right, just want to shine some light on that.
But listen to me. We are in trouble as black people in America, as we have been since they kidnapped us and brought us out here. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. A lot of people had a misconception about what R. Kelly was in jail for.
What's about to follow is a lie, a vicious lie that I've seen retold and disseminated by a lot of abuse sympathizers like Corey Holcomb. Mm-hmm. Now, I believe that at some point I probably would have believed something like this before if I didn't do my own research. But I've seen this told time after time after time, and it's usually coming from men who think like Corey Holcomb, who have the same views as Corey Holcomb. And the lie that's about to be told is, oh, R. Kelly and his victims were all adults. R. Kelly wasn't arrested for messing with no minors. What y'all talking about? Now, even if this was the case, I was too young when the R. Kelly video and the tape dropped, but a lot of y'all witnessed with your own eyes R. Kelly violate and abuse a young girl. So you guys already know for a fact R. Kelly is a pedo. Regardless of what the cases are, y'all already know this. But in this situation, R. Kelly was on tape doing what he did, and y'all seen it. I didn't see it. Like, I was a kid when that dropped.
Right.
But on top of that, R. Kelly was convicted of victimizing minors. So what Corey Holcomb is about to say is an absolute lie that he's telling his 5150 audience to manipulate them into helping him get his abuser homie free.
A lot of people thought R. Kelly was in jail because of some that had to do with they caught him with this young girl or something. No, that's not what it was.
What you mean thought? That's what I'm saying. Look, y'all. We can't. People like this. Ain't nothing redeemable about you. Like, if this is what you stand up for as a grown man, mind you, y'all, we done seen how he talk about his baby mama. We done seen how he talk about his daughter. Right? This dude don't have no respect for women whatsoever. Right? He has no care in the world for a woman's safety. Right? This dude is completely negligent of his own seed and the woman that he bore the child with. That tells you all you need to know right there. Ain't nothing honorable about this dude, bro. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Summarize.
Listen to what I'm telling you in America. This is why I wanted to talk to my brother, because, I mean, first of all, when you locked up on some bogus, that make the time go even slower. They have some laws that are flat out bogus in this world that work for who they want it to work for and go against the people they don't want it to work for. What happened to that brother R. Kelly is bogus as hell. They don't have no evidence of this man doing the shit that a lot of us thought they had him arrested for. He's not in jail for that you think you know about. He in jail because crooked mother.
I've been on country radio and I won this.
Yeah, y'all hear this guy trying to explain all of this, like, bro, who you think you fooling? You know you ain't the only grown person, right? Like, y'all, we can verify this stuff. We can go look at articles, cases, right? He went to court. Victim names probably done been redacted, but he still got victims, right? I forgot to unpause it. Unmuted, I meant. There we go.
Use them as witnesses against him to lock him up for this shit called racketeering. I'm not here to justify nothing about what anybody did with their dick, because I'm here to tell you, if the world knew what I did with my dick, some people would hate me, but some people would.
Yo, if this ain't this not funny. This is not funny. But the audacity to, like, say this right here. Chat, he telling on himself. Right? What individual that is guilty of nothing that ain't never been in them compromising positions, right, would say that? And he think it's okay. Okay.
Make a Corey Holcomb trophy.
First off, I don't know any man who would want to compare what R. Kelly did with his penis to what you did with yours. If the comparison is even comparable, you should be locked up too, right? So first off, Corey Holcomb is deliberately misrepresenting the facts to manipulate his audience for what he's about to ask them to do. But before we play Corey Holcomb asking his audience to call the prosecutors so they could, request to get R. Kelly free, let's just do some research real quick and show you guys exactly what R. Kelly was convicted of so you can see exactly what Corey Holcomb is advocating for. Corey Holcomb said time after time R. Kelly was not convicted of anything in regards to minors. That's just a flat out lie. This is directly from the justice.gov website. Wednesday, September 14, 2022, they sent out a press release where recording artist R. Kelly was convicted on federal child porn and exploitation charges. Let's read exactly what that nasty man R. Kelly did, okay? A federal jury in Chicago today convicted, again, not accused, convicted R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, on child porn and exploitation charges. Corey.
And this guy want to act like it's just merely allegations, just mere rumors. This dude went to court. He got investigated. They got evidence against this man. They have collected probably tapes, photographs, everything that they possibly need to get him. Like, this is so weird. And then coming from a Corey Holcomb, like, this is why them type of people you don't listen to, bro, when it comes to problems and the ways of the world and society, because they slow, right? You think these cops, right, these detectives, you think they ain't gonna do their research? You think they ain't gonna do their homework on you? You think they ain't gonna be real thorough, right? I can never be one of those people. You can never trick me into supporting some ish like this, man. Never.
Why do you want any man who was convicted in a court of law on child porn charges free? Evidence at the 4-week trial in U.S. District Court in Chicago revealed that R. Kelly enticed multiple girls to engage in activity and recorded some of the abuse on videotape. R. Kelly met the victims in the late 1990s and engaged in acts with them while they were under the age of 18. R. Kelly, 55, of Chicago, was convicted on 3 counts of producing child porn and 3 counts of enticing a minor to engage in sexual activity. Each count of producing child porn carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years in federal prison and a maximum of 20 years. The maximum sentence for each count of enticement of a minor is 10 years. In all, R. Kelly faces a sentence of 10 to 90 years in prison. This is what R. Kelly was convicted of, okay? Now, he was acquitted. Again, we're going to tell the full story, okay? The jury acquitted R. Kelly on 7 other counts, including 1 count of child porn, 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice, 1 count of conspiracy to receive child porn, 2 counts of receiving child porn, and 2 counts of enticing a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity.
So you see how easily that Flacco found this information? Only a willingly ignorant person is going to sit here and tell you that R. Kelly went to jail for nothing on some allegations. They can't hold you that long. They can't put your name all across these media pages and, you know what I'm saying, news platforms without actually having proof that you are guilty, right? So all of this trying to drag black men down, look, yo, this is comparable to the boy that cried wolf. We need y'all to stop doing that, because when somebody really in trouble and when they really need help, people is not there. People are extending their resources to individuals like this, right? And what Corey is doing, I view this as no different from the Trump administration thing, because them people protect their own. They do the most horrific things, right? And they cover for each other. And I see the same type of thing with him, right? Because what person is going out of their way to do this other than a person that can relate?
However, he was found guilty of other child porn charges. They charged R. Kelly with so many.
What's good, man? What's good? Oh, familiar faces coming up in here. Welcome back. Hey, man, I'm back, man. I'm back. It's your boy BTG, man. What's good? Y'all miss me, man? Y'all miss me? Y'all had to reset, bro. I go get my mind right, man. Salute to everybody that still supports your boy, that still be around the way. Y'all been rocking with me for a minute, bro. Let's keep it a bean. Like, it's been a long journey. For real.
Child porn charges, because that's how many evidence they had on R. Kelly, that he was acquitted on 7 of it, but he was still found guilty on child porn charges. The guilty verdict finally holds R. Kelly accountable for the abuse of a 14-year-old girl, and they help right the wrongs that occurred in a prior prosecution in Cook County, said U.S. Attorney Losh. The damage R. Kelly inflicted on his victims is immeasurable. So R. Kelly was convicted of child porn charges in relation to a 14-year-old girl and others.
Just straight pure evil, y'all. That's all I can say about it. Like, people like this are pure evil, and they lack any modicum of compassion for another human being. Because you will never. I'm trying to, like, if you got daughters, bro, that you love and you care about, and it's weird because this dude a father, but he ain't really a father. Cause you done, you know what I'm saying? In front of your whole audience, you done disrespected your baby mother and your daughter numerous times. I don't even care what it's about. The fact that you have that much veracity online about them says a lot about you, right? What type of hate festering in you for you to get online and view that as a TED talk? Chat, who do that? TED talking about your peoples on the internet with strangers. Come on, man.
So when Corey Holcomb comes on his podcast and he says, yo, R. Kelly was not found guilty of none of that, that's just an outright lie, bro. That's just a flat out lie. Now, when Corey Holcomb talks about the racketeering charge, that's another trial, by the way. And even in that trial that Corey Holcomb talks about in regards to racketeering, where they're charging R. Kelly with racketeering because they're saying R. Kelly and his homies and his employees, they colluded to transport underage girls across state line for him to engage in intercourse with them. R. Kelly was found guilty of that as well. In regards to the RICO that R. Kelly was found guilty on, R. Kelly was charged with interstate transport, which is the RICO, right? That his employees and other people in his network helped him transport these minors across state line. So he was convicted of interstate transport, physical abuse, statutory rape in Illinois and California of Jane Doe number 4, which is a minor who was 17 at the time. He was also convicted of interstate transport, confinement, assault, and undisclosed STD exposure with Jane Doe number 5. That was his racketeering and his RICO case. So yes, R. Kelly was convicted of messing with minors in that racketeering and RICO case. Corey, you are helping your audience. No, you're manipulating your audience like you're just outright lying to them. Now, when Corey Holcomb,
like, bro, I done seen some of these 5150 fans say the most obscene things, man. And look, y'all, you ain't supposed to have that level of loyalty for an internet figure. It ain't never supposed to pan out like that to the point where you just look over these blatantly nasty statements. This is a nasty dude. Like, real talk. Like, this man is a big pervert. Right? I think we all can agree. Can we all agree? That man is a nasty dude, bro. Hold on, man.
says, oh, the feds got in the ear of one girl and convinced her. What he's referring to is a video. I broke this down already. There's an entire video on my channel where I break this down. Okay. Now, R. Kelly calls got leaked to the public through bloggers, right? Now, those calls is of R. Kelly talking to a woman that he told his girlfriend, Ariel, that he was not talking to. So once Ariel heard those calls, she then agreed to testify against R. Kelly. Ariel met R. Kelly when she was 17. That's just a guaranteed fact. She has proof of this. R. Kelly gave Ariel herpes when she was 17. Right? And
Lord have mercy. I don't even know if we could finish the rest of this video, bro. I don't even look, bro. Exactly. I don't know how. They should have packed him up too. I don't know how. All them names and stuff that was coming out and allegations. I know they had to have like hella videos of this dude. Yeah, he gave a teenager a sexually transmitted disease that she'll never ever be able to get rid of truly. Yeah, we moving on. Next topic. 50 Cent versus T.I. and Fam. That's what we gonna move on to, because you know. Yeah. Corey Holcomb, you a disturbing guy, man. I used to think you was unk material. You feel me? He just reminds you of that backyard cookout down south type joint. You feel me? But nah, that was just a facade. And he been unraveling lately. Let's check this out first. This one is by Willie D. Black Trump supporter shocked by racism from white conservatives. I ain't seen this one. Hold on.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family?
Before we play this though, let me go ahead and speak on that 50 Cent mess. Yeah. 50 Cent, man. That's another guy that I like. He's similar to a Corey in a way where it's like, I don't care about my daughter. I don't care about my son type. Like, men like that, them be the most cold type of people, individuals. You feel me? Like, if you grew up with a pops like that, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna ultimately just shatter your outer view on the world, right? You're gonna value connections less. It's gonna be everything about bread, right? That's what type of guy 50 Cent is. And you see, when he beef with people, he use his money. He will buy the building that you operate out of, right? He will buy anything. If you were causing him a little minor nuisance, he will buy what you think is truly yours. Yeah. Habitual line crosser. He ain't have to post that boy mama, man. And a lot of people been saying King out of line. King, look, when you after the age of 18, which King is, you can say whatever you want to say. Chat, y'all gonna let 50 Cent talk about y'all mama? Is y'all just gonna sit and let people just disrespect your family on the internet? Especially by a business mogul. This dude made power, y'all. He created power. He created multiple other spinoff shows too. Mostly, you would think this guy's time is just too, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's too busy to get involved with a lot of things. But he not though. He be chilling. He be watching. Yeah. I just think, I don't know, like, people been saying like T.I. is clout chasing, trying to do a versus with him. Nah, I mean, unless y'all want to do it the violent way, this is the best way to do it, because these are two music artists that have been in the business for over 20 years. These guys got a lot of connections. They done had a lot of history. I think T.I. just dropped a real good album right now. Recently. Yeah. T.I. been making some good music. All right. It reminds you of his early 2000s joint. King Harris may suffer consequences behind this. Hey, yo, and that's the craziest part when you say that. His 50 Cent baby mama and everything was saying that he had set the house on fire. You know, that he destroyed the crib, or he paid somebody to do it. But my whole thing is with that, yeah, you gotta watch people like 50 Cent, because he got a lot of bread. That's the whole thing with him. He's able to move chess pieces without interacting with them. And with the individual like that, yeah, you have to be careful. You do. Because rich people, as we see, y'all, they don't abide by the same laws and restrictions that we do. They money get them into rooms and spaces that we'll never be in. And that money will also make people do things that you wouldn't think they do. But for 200,000, 300,000, even less than that, even that validation from a 50 Cent, somebody will go out here and do something crazy. Just because they think 50 Cent is the most gangster rapper ever. You know? But T.I. is the father, husband, and head of the family. He needs to tell his sons that he got it. Yeah. I I'm a 50-50 on that because like most fathers want their sons to ride with them, you know. Most fathers want their sons to have their back and everything. 50 Cent oldest son, not 50 Cent oldest son, T.I. oldest son ain't getting involved with it. He went live and said, yeah, personally, he don't care about the back and forth on the internet, but he's standing with his family. And I feel like that's what all real people feel, you know? You ain't got to get on the internet with the shenanigans and respond to this, that, and the third, but you can know who you stand with, you know? But, yeah. 50 Cent don't even like his oldest son. Like, King got some points on that when he was tweaking off on him with that, saying, don't nobody love you, you ain't got no look, man, he telling the truth. That's facts. When you make everything about bread, yo, you just make everything lackluster. You make everything less. You make everything seem like it has less substance, right? Because if you got all this bread and you can't spend it, you know what I'm saying? You can't invest it into your son or whatever and see them turn into you 2.0, it kind of just make everything pointless, right? I think we all can agree, man. Like that mess with his son was a little too far, right? Your son's still young and everything, and you gonna tell him, hey, I don't even care if you pass away. Yeah, you ain't my son no more. Like 50 Cent really turned into Kane from Power. I'm starting to think he wrote Kane into the story of Power just to give y'all a little quick explanation of as to why he is the way he is. Because Kane smoked his own son. Kane, that dude smoked his own son in Power. He shot him in the face because he wasn't loyal to him. Do I agree with that? No, not at all. You don't do that. Then again, it's a fictional. With 50 Cent put himself in that kind of light, and the whole world, you know, you got a son. Yeah, morals matter. I'm surprised. Look, what is the game finna say? White leather, red seats, peanut butter undercut. What is that man finna say? He finna do a 3.0 of that same freestyle. Oh, bro, Gang swear he the best rapper ever, yo. He swear he is the best rapper ever. I think the only time you gonna see him comment on something is when it comes to who the top 10 best rapper of all time. He gonna plug himself in there. Best believe. And we ain't even heard nothing from him in so long. Man. Yo, his whole beef with 50 Cent and them was funny. Like, I had to grow up a little bit before I learned about it, but that was hilarious. Yo, that whole G-Unit situation was hilarious. That poor boy's collateral damage from the beef between his parents. Yeah. And that's unfortunate when the children get involved. It's unfortunate. All right. And this internet thing, like it plays a factor. That's where the unknown variables be coming from, the internet. We don't really know how this finna spiral. All it takes is one person, you know what I'm saying? You already got regular people, you know, saying what they saying and feeling how they feeling. Some people feel more personally about this than regular people do. That's the weird part. 50 oldest son. Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard what he do. He did something with somebody that tried to unalive him. He was in a video or picture or something like that. I wouldn't do that to my pops. Like, your pops 50 Cent, dog. Like, it don't get no better than that. Like, come on, bro. Man, look. Let's say he didn't do none of that. You would have been straight, bro. You would have been straight. I'm pretty sure your pops, like right now, Rick Ross and his son Rick Ross done invested in his son in the NFL, I believe. But on top of that, they rich on some music mogul stuff. You know? It's crazy how like a predicament will literally change the trajectory of how your life will pan out, especially with these celebrity kids. Yeah. 55 lady, yeah. He was out of line for that, bro. He ain't even had to bring up that man woman. All right, he ain't had to talk about his woman at all. That's what made it personal, right? That's what ultimately made it personal, because you bringing up that man's wife. See, I think the problem is deeper than what we all see it. Plus, Supreme look like 50. That may be his. Oh, Lord have mercy, Lord. The same way Will Smith felt need to smack Chris. Now look, I don't see T.I. walking up on 50 Cent doing that, but look, it could happen. The way T.I. be talking, hey, Tip be coming out every now and then. Everybody know him as T.I. right now, but he would Tip. All right, everybody used to call that man Tip a minute ago. Yeah, this comment right here crazy though. Supreme look like 50. Do y'all know the level of celebrity drama that'll blow up if it come out that's that man child? Lord, that's why I said this seemed a little deeper than what it is, man. You know, why your son look like that, man? Either somebody will think about that man a whole lot during the pregnancy, or something ain't right. I'm just saying. That's crazy.
We got a black Trump supporter who says that he can't believe how racist.
Oh yeah, we finna start the Willie D live, the Willie D video now. All right.
White conservative folks are. Check it out.
I don't regret voting for him, but there is one thing that I do regret. I regret that white conservatives don't understand that there is also other people of different races, different nationalities that voted for Trump, and the racism and the bigotry I see from white conservatives, it's appalling. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only thing.
But wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You are disturbed by white conservatives, yet you're doing the same thing that they're doing with your vote. So what makes you any different?
You're right, Clay. Nothing makes me different. Maybe it took me voting for Trump to actually see that white people don't care who you vote for. If you're not one of them, or if you're not one of them, period, they're gonna hate you no matter what. Not all white people. I don't want to say that.
No, of course not. But did you think you were one of them? Did you think you were one of the special ones because you, as a black man in Texas, you supported Trump? Did you think that?
No, I didn't think that at all. But I just was thinking in 2025, it's like, but we're in 2025 and not in the late 1800s. But
we in 2026 now. But bro, where this dude been at, man? Hey, y'all know that black conservatives don't align with helping the black community. Y'all know that. Y'all know back in the 1940s, that's when the switch happened, right? Modern day Republicans used to be the Democrats back in the day. They just switched. You feel me? Policy changed and they had to get a new face. It's like, I don't know. It's weird how the parties and their ideals just, morph into each other. All right. And that's why I don't support either one. Okay, most black people are Democrats because majority of Democrats are in league with helping struggling communities. Republicans are interested in enriching the rich. That has always been the situation, right? Black folks have always been on the side of democracy.
something.
But brother, with all due respect, why were you so surprised? I mean, during the campaign, Donald Trump said that black people can relate to him more. I'm paraphrasing here, because he has a mugshot. I mean, during the campaign, he accused.
This dude said that. See, I don't follow everything Trump be saying, but for him, we already know what type of guy he is. Trump says smart people don't like him. That reigns true to this day. This dude get up on that podium and he just get the blabbing. He just get to saying whatever ignorant thing sounds great at the moment. Right? He get up there with his little pigtails and his flopping wig, and he just get the blabbing. All right? Look, and it's a fact. Trump got more felons than your average black individual. Right? He has more felony charges than me or you. I don't have none. But if you take 10 black folk, right, this guy has more criminal charges than just 10 individuals with a history. Ain't that crazy though? But in our society, a person would be damn near condemned for having that much of a record, for committing that much crime in their life. That's wild. So, hey, you a normal person, normal neighborhood, you live a regular life, you catch a felon, oh, you're a terrible person. You a president, right? You supposed to represent a nation, and you don't get held to the highest of standards. It is okay for you to be a felon. Okay, that's American logic.
Immigrants of eating cats and dogs. With all due respect, Jasper, how could you be so delusional?
I don't know, Clay. Hey, I was delusional, but I'm not apologetic for my vote for Trump. Not at all. I still support.
You're delusional, but not apologetic. That said, you realize you're delusional, but you are unapologetic for your vote. If you could go back and
y'all, that's what I be saying, bro. These people are low IQ. You voted this in. Now we got 100,000 tariffs on every product coming into the U.S. Everything getting imported, getting some crazy tax slapped onto it because of this guy. And he's also causing war problems. Right, when it was peace in our time for a good little minute, this guy went and stirred something else up. Two leaders of two countries, chat. It's the beginning of 2026. They are dead. With Trump in office. Two nation leaders are gone because of Trump.
In time, would you vote for Kamala Harris, or you still wouldn't?
No, I would have never voted for Kamala Harris. Never.
Why? Because she's a woman?
Not even. No, Clay, that she's a.
What? I can't believe his older children let him bury their mother in a. I kept hearing something about a golf course. I didn't know that somebody's mama got buried at a golf course. And that makes it look like he did something. Like, who requests something like that? Chat, y'all think that was a request, or did that is so strange, man. And he's decking out the halls of the White House. He's doing all of this extravagant stuff as if he is about to be crowned as a king, man. As if he finna turn America into some form of monarch. You was a weird guy. I really think Trump believes himself to be the first king of America or something. We got to get him up out of there. You can't have you up in there no more. Nope. Trump's first wife gets a big tax cut because it's, oh my gosh. See, I see what they're doing, right? They doing big tax cuts for rich people. For rich people. And they're taxing the American citizens willy-nilly like it's nothing. Tax on everything. Increasing the tax He ain't brought nothing down at all. But he's made it way cheaper for a rich person to live. All right. Even the housing is costing a lot more. My generation, we probably not going to be able to buy no cribs. Unless you just be that 10% that's rich as hell. All right. But the chances are low. That's really wild. Like, this dude Trump just snatching the dreams away from the future of America. Like, he ain't 80-something years old. It's pathetic. However, what do I understand is that that's done. There are no taxes for the land, for that land. Wait, what? I gotta read that again. That's crazy. We gotta get him up out of here. Impeach him. Impeach him. Because he's pretty much violating the Constitution.
The woman. No, I'm not. But
you realize you are delusional and you're seeing all the racism. So if you could go back in time, you just conceded a lot in this conversation. You still wouldn't vote for Kamala Harris. You would still vote for Donald Trump.
Well, I don't regret voting for him.
Okay, fam, you heard it. First of all, that's Clay Kane's show. Salute, bro. This is my first time coming across him, checking him out. I came across him last night. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna speak on this. But salute, salute, salute. I ain't got no problem with that. I absolutely love his commentary. He told this fool, he said, okay, so you wouldn't, how did he say it? Damn, I just lost my train of thought just that quick. But basically he told him like, man, look, so you're delusional. You're delusional, but you would still vote for Donald Trump. You would still, so you don't, I mean, that's what he said. He said, you're delusional, but you don't regret voting for Donald Trump, but you're delusional. He can admit that he's delusional, but he won't apologize for his vote. Yeah, he sounds like the rest of them sound. And I'm talking about the white ones. That's how they sound. They got him. They got him. I just don't understand. I don't understand these type of people. Like, man, look, if you don't even know.
That's like, it's pretty much saying, knowing what you know now, knowing how things panned out under Trump, you would still vote for Trump and you don't regret anything, any of your decisions, right? It's just F Kamala, right? And I really think it's because people didn't want a female president. And I'm so tired. Look, bro, I'm so tired of the yaggitry. Why can't women be president? You know, women really be, they are the remedy to a lot of situations. Women take a different kind of approach to these things, which is why they are in the government. A lot of women have government jobs because they are able to alleviate a lot of these pressures that these men be stirring up. Come on, man. I wanted Jill Stein and Butch Ware. See, people that's like more calm-minded and not extremists and not jumping into this thinking like, this is a personal thing. I have to prove myself. I have to show these people that I don't play. That's literally what Trump is, bro. We are not living in a Mission Impossible movie. We are living in reality in the United States of America. And we need grown adults with mature mindsets, right, that don't wear diapers, right? Don't wear diapers and can change themselves just well alone. Right? We don't need nobody worried about a toupee. We need people that's going to prioritize our country. Come on now. Like, this dude ain't doing nothing but unaliving people across seas.
Me and you don't like me just because I got a different skin color than yours? Say, man, it's F you 1,000 times. Kiss my mother. Man, I don't give a damn about you, your kids, your grandmammy, your grandpappy. I don't give a damn. Man, you can go to hell on the horse you rode in on.
Hey, man, to that, bro. You tell him, Willie D. Let him know, let him know, bro. Look, I'm not apologizing for being black. You hear me, chat? I ain't apologizing for being black. I am unapologetically black. I come from a long line of hardworking individuals, right, that built the infrastructure of this country, all the railway systems, the roads, right, the traffic lights that these people use, or else they'd be crashing into each other, cars flipping, everything. You wouldn't even have no comprehension of the road without us, right? I'm unapologetically black. You can never, none of these parties could ever make me feel some type of way. You can keep using the per capita argument. Who bombing other countries? show me the regime of black individuals that have led entire warfare on foreign lands. Show me. You can't. It ain't happening. Come on now. Lou Jenkins in the building. What's good? What's good, man? It's been a long time, yo. It really has been a long minute, man. What's happening, fam? What's good? What's good? Man, salute to the chat, man. Appreciate everybody that been hanging out. Yeah. You can never make me feel bad about being black. All right? If you have to go out your way to create propaganda, right? Create false statistics, even dive into whatchamacallit, apartheid talking points to try to get a one-up on me, you're slow. You ain't got no business having this conversation with me. Because I guarantee you, we do not have plans in case some gang member, blood, crip, or whatever, GD, coming into a school and doing anything. Parents don't worry about that, right? We worry about them children that have access to weapons in their house, unsupervised, right? We worry about them children that get taught that they racism and hatred is justified. That's who the parents be worried about, right? The schools ain't scared of people that look like me, okay? Because the most what we gonna do is get in a scuffle, right? And we gonna go home. Everything gonna be all right next week. Don't people come to that school after having a bad day, chat? Guess what's gonna happen? Guess. They gonna try to take it out on your child, that person's child, her child, his child. They don't care. Right? They ain't got no empathy. Which is why they are able to unalive people indiscriminately because of what you look like. Right? Not that you did anything to them, though. All right, come on. Had to say that right quick.
I don't care nothing about you. I don't care nothing about assimilating, trying to be like you, liking you, you liking me, or none of that.
None of that.
None of that. But some of them, ooh, some of the blacks, boy, they want to be accepted so badly.
So badly.
Like, if you gave them a choice, they would actually like to be accepted more by white people than their own family, than their own people, than people that look like them. That's got to be a different level of hate. I am so glad that I have never experienced that kind of hate before. I'm so glad that I've never experienced that type of self-hate. Now, I've experienced other types of self-hate where, I was doing certain things that was reckless, and I didn't even realize it was self-hate because I was just being reckless. But as far as like looking at me and saying, I'd rather look like them or I want them to love me. Man, I don't go out of my way for nobody to try to make nobody try to love me.
Right.
Man, if you can't see me for who I am, you can't accept me for my character, which is the only thing I'm really responsible for.
Bruh, hey yo, shout out to Willie D. He cooking right now, bro. He cooking right now, bro. Hey man, I've been cooling, man. You know what I'm saying? Just been hitting that gym, making other types of content. I done started my little TikTok thing. I'm doing green screen type content. It's, you know, yeah. Been trying to stay busy. But I really like Willie D commentary too. It comes off as very genuine. He mean what he say. And for us black folks, we really need to take this in, right? There is no reason you should be sitting around feeling insecure because this extremist says something about your people. Do you know where he comes from? He's a low-blooded, he's a low-born Slav, right? That ain't do nothing but unalive people and destroy civilizations, never curated nothing, never built nothing, never sustained anything themselves, right? They holding on to collective contributions, right? Collective contributions, not anything that they did, right? And a lot of these people wouldn't even be accepted in the groups that they think are for them. You're poor. They're rich. You're low-born, right? These people noble. And then when you get, that's why if you get caught up in these political parties and these groups, these little subsections, trying to be cool with them, you will quickly realize ain't nothing there. There's nothing there for you. It's a bunch of insecure, cave-dwelling, triple chin, triple chin Cheeto eating goofies. Okay? They ain't got no life. All right. Black people, we have the power, man. We have the power. It's so obvious. If somebody got to wake up every day and try to blemish my image, I'm the greatest thing that ever hit this planet. Come on now. Right? You can never say nothing about me that will make me feel like I am undeserving of this earth and everything that it provides. Come on now. Because we know who doing everything in their power to tear it apart.
Like what they're claiming and what they're trying to trip off of ain't even something they can really control. And they're not even responsible for it because they did nothing to earn it. You ain't do nothing to earn no skin color. And your skin color ain't gonna save you get cancer. In fact, your skin color gonna rush the process. Yeah, that melanin got certain layers of protection, man. That it's other they ain't got, man. This automatic natural vitamin D up in here, and I'm Willie D. I got a D in my name, and I got the vitamin D coming from the heavens.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside.
Come on, man. Y'all in this Riverside miss. Oh, nephew, we are the original caregivers of the earth. They are our children. I don't even want to claim these people, folks. Even though we know Pangea existed, right? Was one continent. Africa is the largest continent. Right? It is the origin of every landmass up here. We know this, but like after Pangea broke apart, them people took a different type of evolution that makes them not us. We not like them because mind you, they came up in caves, bro. They came from just everything nasty, right? And they had to get taught to be civilized. And even their version of civilized is not civilized. Right? Because they feel like I should be able to force another person to work and also empower myself and tell myself that I'm a hard worker and I'm a conqueror. Which one of these little piglets done conquer? Y'all show me one. This is what I mean when I be saying they be taking credit for collective achievements. Okay, cool, but you was also a Turkish victim, right? Europe, look, man, I'm about to get this bitch about to make me mad, bro, because there is a reason why these people plant their seeds over there in Africa, right? Why there's a whole population of them people over there in Africa, and they're trying to say it's a genocide. Why you didn't stay over there in your origin country, man? Why did you flee your resource lacking cold region, right? You ain't even built to be over there in no sub-Saharan atmosphere. So you forcing it. Everything about what you're doing is forced. You forcing yourself on them people over there in Africa, right? You trying to force your technology, like what Elon Musk is currently doing, forcing his technology on them African folk, trying to steal their information, trying to infiltrate them, and we all see it. Come on now. They are the missing link they keep ignoring. The true Neanderthals.
Yeah, this dude sounds like a class A fool. I mean, just a damn fool. And Clay got on his head, man. The other gentleman to the right of Clay was Alan Orr. That's his name, Alan Orr. I don't know really the dynamics of their relationship or the show, because like I said, that was my first time coming across the show. And I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I got to speak on this. Because there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there, fam.
It'll really surprise you how many of them type of people exist out there in our country, bro. They don't know nothing of the policies, right? But they like Trump. They can't tell you nothing else. I like Trump, though. Why? Why do you like Trump? Because you think he's funny? Right? Okay, so what's more important? Establishing that you are a thorough leader or being a comedian on a podium? People ain't out here playing, but like that's the whole thing. Like people are struggling right now in America, and people think it's a joke. Don't nobody care to hear Donald Trump monologue? Okay, you think he really believes that he's a freedom fighter of some sort? He fighting to keep rich people in power, and then you got these type of people fighting for a spot because they think when all this look, and it's not gonna go in their favor. So when everything comes to an end, you better still keep wearing that red hat. Don't take the red hat off. Keep wearing it, okay? Keep wearing your little red hat. Do not remove it. Because we need to see y'all, bro. The world should know. You need to stay on that side of things, right? Because your morals and your ethics align with that administration, with that Gestapo. Okay? Only the most ignorant people, insecure people, will find warmth and comfort in the presence of a Donald Trump. Dude done said the only way he can relate to you is through a mugshot. Which a majority of black people don't even have. Most black people ain't even been to jail. They won't tell you that though, man. He just wants to house everyone and everything, and he wants his get back. Exactly. He feels like, I feel like he has some type of inferiority complex that he's probably had to live with since he was a child. You know, being rich and everything, having everything handed to you, you just pampered your whole life. What have you really built with your own hands, though? What have you curated? Them type of people can never tell you about working hard. They don't know what that's like. They shake a couple hands. They give a couple hugs. They go in agreement. A business is born. That's what they do. They don't know nothing about, going store to store, walking this, that, and the third, taking trips here to have meetings with Woot Woot Wop. They turning you down. They don't know nothing about that. That's what the black entrepreneur go through every day. Right? We got to navigate a system that does not like us. We have to navigate a system that puts up barriers purposely so that we will not become anything similar to the richest people in America. Yeah. Play.
More than you can imagine. Yeah. Some of them are in your family. And if you found out what they really thought, see, some of y'all got family members who are Trump supporters, and y'all don't really talk to them every day. So y'all don't really know that they're Trump supporters. Yeah, but they're closet Trump supporters. But talk to them long enough, especially put a little drink in them. Any of them that you have a little question about, go by their house with a 6-pack or whatever they like to drink or smoke or whatever, and just kick it for a little while and just start talking about it. Just slip on into it. Maybe you can just, go to Willie D Live and
appreciate
look at
love,
one of those articles I got, because boy, I be charging it up, right? Go to one of them, look at one of the articles and just say, oh, man, what you think of, man, this is right here. Just what's that, man? What's that? Man, it's right here, man. Man, Trump say he wouldn't apologize about,
Oh, yeah. To put a bit more on what Lou just said right then. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, he's destroying everything. And I truly believe that the Epstein files is a part of that, because somebody has said if the Epstein files come out, it's probably going to destroy the entire government body, because that would imply that there are numerous predatory individuals within that administration, probably within the Senate and every other body of the government. Right? We done had government shutdowns, y'all, but we ain't never had no government revolution. We ain't never, like, it's been a long time since we done seen something like what happened in France. What they did to their queen. Yeah, them people got tired. When them people was starving and they country was going down, and she just said, eat cake. That made everybody mad. France rebelled. Like it really enraged the citizens of that country to the point of taking down their leadership, dissolving that royal family completely. Right? And I feel like we can see something similar here. We don't have a monarch, but at the same time, we have people trying to keep themselves in a position that is so consistent there will be no other candidate. There is no way. And you are the worst individual that we done had sitting in that seat. Nah. We have alleged claims of cannibalism, y'all. On top of other obscene things like blood rituals and the consumption of blood. Like, I don't think we could ever revert back to a sense of normalcy after all of this ends up coming out. This is why they should have just let him run fair and square when he ran the second time. Then we'd be with them by now. Yeah. But honestly, he should have never, ever been allowed to be a president. I really feel like him being rich made it so they couldn't really find out everything he was into. Because you take notice with Obama, everything he did got put under a microscope. Everything Obama did was put under a microscope. We knew his background. They made sure to put all of that out. Trump's extracurricular activities are hidden on purpose. Right? Trump's extracurricular activities are covered up by his administration and everybody around him. We don't really know too much about his personal life. I had seen that his father, his father and mother German or something like that. Like, he's an immigrant. Like, he's a first or second generation immigrant. His parents are not Americans. They immigrated here. Right? These folks be trying to deceive us, man. His first lady ain't even from over here. He got her citizenship with his money. Man, come on. Yeah, need to know information. They made sure to get everything about Obama, man. Trump, we still finding things out about this man. Every few years, so.
Depicting Barack and Michelle as monkeys. Man, that's crazy, man. And you know what one of them clowns might say? Man, I ain't see nothing wrong with that, man. Shit, man, we all really from the jungle if you really think about it. They just like the others, man. They'll make excuses for them. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They'll make excuses for them. Not I. Not I.
Nope.
Yeah. You black Trump supporters.
Said Trump Irish. I think it's one of his parents, man, is German or something. Both of them from Europe, though, gots to be. But we know at one point, chat, these people don't even like each other. So when we talk about that supremacy thing, the Irish were viewed as not one of them at one point. A lot of times back in the day, the Irish received a lot of flack. But the Irish also still were very, very racist. And they wanted to be accepted by them other groups. Polish, Russian, German, all of that, etc. Swedish. They wanted to be accepted. I don't know what it was, but I view them all the same, y'all. I view them all the same. They ain't no different. They all from Europe. The only thing separating them is landmass.
I know a lot of y'all too. Some of y'all undercover. Some of y'all be on the internet and y'all undercover. Some of y'all are undercover. The true part about it is that the black Trump supporters that I do know that I'm cool with, I'm actually cool with a few Trump supporters that are black. And I just thinking my brother's gonna work it out. I just be thinking like, yeah, he'll come around.
My bad, y'all. I did not mean to do that. My bad. Let me share the screen back.
Man, it's weird because I know that we're not gonna get there with everybody being in one group or one party or right. We gotta bring in the best from every sector, from every party, It's okay for all of us not to think the exact same way and not agree on every single item. We don't have to agree on every single line item, but let's agree that we're trying to move the culture forward. And just because this one person has a different way of getting there, keep in mind, that person vehemently believes that your way of trying to get there is not right. The same way you think that his way or her way is getting there is not right. But as long as we're both trying to go to the same place, Republican or Democrat, independent, moderate, we got to figure, we got to put all our resources together. It's all hands on deck, man. Because right now, and Trump is saying F all of us, and that's the point that Clay was making. He said, like, you surprised about their racism, but you're doing the same thing they're doing. You're voting for a guy who is making moves and shaping policy that is.
Yeah, I got the same cash out, Lou. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yep, same cash out. Yeah, but on what Willie D saying though, like moderates, okay, cool, moderates. You're moderate. That means that you don't hold extremist type of ideals, right? And what we're dealing with now, who's in power, are the far right Republicans, Trump. These people Even they view us black folk like if they could, they would try to deport us. Right? That's the whole thing about it. Like, we can't allow this party to ever have power again. Right? Because they are trying to break barriers. They're trying to undo things that were done hella years ago before I was even born. Right? Things that were put in place to protect my people. And we barely have protection out here. We don't have no bills protecting us against no type of violence, right? But we are always fighting for fairness, justice for our people, right? And I don't see myself ever aligning with. I can never even be decently cool with the Republican, because 9 times out of 10 you gonna have something to say about my people, and I ain't gonna agree with it. We don't cause wars, bro. I'll never let anybody tell you that Black Americans are the most violent group of people in the country. It'll never be true. Yeah, violence happens in proximity, of course. If you are a Black person and you in a low income area, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be around other people who are going through similar struggles. And we know what the struggle breeds: desperation. A lot of people ain't out here just robbing people or breaking in cribs because they want to do that. That's that last resort a lot of times, right? And it unfortunately causes people to turn into some shady individuals. Me, for example, I ain't never did that because I done have people in my life, a family that advised me against doing all of that. Yeah. Right, Lou, they all a part of the same bird, man. It's just left side of the brain, right side of the brain. People be thinking it's the wings. No, the right and left ain't what's keeping everything flying. No, we the ones keeping everything in the air. Right? But the right is taking over. Pretty much. Yeah, we can't even act like this country was founded on fairness and peace. It wasn't. This was a war-torn country in the beginning. These folk came over here trying to starve Native Americans. Killed off the buffalo population trying to hurt them. Right? They brought clothing over here with smallpox in it. Like, these people genocided the Native Americans, and they act like they ain't did nothing. They act like they quote-unquote conquered something. You pillaged. Like, yo. Yeah, without us, the world would be destroyed. Oh, also, you take notice, most people, all right, before we had doctors and all of these pharmaceutical companies and stuff, right? You had a voodoo doctor. Or you had somebody who was very into plants and things of that nature. Them was the first ever doctors. Them the first people to ever, and they was Black or darker. Period. That's just what it is. Them the people that spent the most time in the wilderness. We have been amongst animals our entire existence. We done tamed wildlife. We done live in the harshest environments and still survive. That's why nobody could ever tell me nothing about Black people, bro. We done lived. We done been prominent in every civilization. Yeah, shamans, medicine man, like shamans are Black. And it's more than just dealing with the material. When it comes with a shaman, it's a spiritual thing too. Right? It's different kinds of work being done. Sickness ain't just a biological thing a lot of times. It do be spiritual. Yeah, they got rid of Dr. Sebi, man. Look, if you was able to drink a potion and get rid of any disease that was terminal, that would be a problem for America. Right? Because something like that is so valuable to them for some reason that they would want to keep it from us. Right? They want to assign a price tag to it. You will never be able to afford it under American government. No. If they had the cure for cancer right now, I guarantee you it's only going to be for a selected group, right? Those who are able to afford it and those who are affiliated. But like, these are world teachings, right? These are curations of the world. These people have no business, no authority over any of it. But we see them every day put laws on things that are of the world. But only in the, you know what I'm saying? Only in American borders, bro. Sometimes I really think people believe that America is just it. No, man, they done programmed us into believing that this is everything, this is as good as it gets. No, it's not. We are the mothers and fathers of all civilizations. Exactly. People don't like to talk about it, but Egypt, they ruled the world for a long time. The entire world. Okay? I'm not talking about with Caesar and all them European invaders. I'm talking about people born in Africa and grew up to be pharaohs and kings and queens. Right? Before all of the intervention. And they got to start back teaching this stuff in schools, bro. They really trying to mess up the curriculum. And make it so people don't know nothing. But yeah, man. Let me finish off this video. I'm probably going to get up out of here in a minute, man. See y'all later.
Totally against you and your people. And his own vice president is dog whistling to Americans saying, hey, white people, we don't have to feel guilty about being white anymore. They ain't got no problem.
Oh, yeah. Yo, the vice president, I don't like him either. I almost forgot about that, man. Yeah, we got to teach it home. That's why I make sure that I read. I make sure that I consume these things. Because if I have kids, I'm not going to just have them out here not knowing nothing. Civil rights, it ain't no game. Slavery wasn't no game. Right? My grandmama and her mama had to deal with these things every day. My grandma was the first black girl in her school district to go to an all-white school, her and her brothers. Right? The first. So I can only imagine what that was like. Folks teasing you, messing with you all the time. Like you just feel real uncomfortable because all of these people are hostile to you for no reason. It's like going into shark-infested waters, but we did that because we are a powerful people. Take notice, man, how many successful black folk we got out here, bro. They done had to go to schools full of extremists, full of people that's bothering them, and they still went and sought their education and came out and did something. You know? It's real hard for you to try to place the feet on us. It ain't happening. We done climbed out of so much. Now we here. We still got some ways to go. Chat, yo, y'all realize we ain't even had 400 years of prospering. We just got how we got. We just got rights. Recently, actually. The 1960s was not too long ago at all. We ain't had 400 years to thrive. But we coming. They think they finna knock us off the map. It ain't happening, bro. We been here too long. It ain't going like that. And that's my whole thing. Black people ain't gonna stop striving because you want them to stop.
Problem signaling out white people. They ain't got no problem doing something specifically for white people. Trump said himself, hey man, go get the whites in South Africa and they can come here free. All y'all blacks, y'all stay where y'all are. They ain't got no problem saying white folks, just the whites. We looking out for y'all. They ain't got no problem with that.
No problem.
But when's the last time they said hey, black people, we looking out for y'all. And don't give me that HBCU shit because Trump didn't start that and he didn't finish it. All he did was
Amen, bro. What he about to say?
put his signature on it. He didn't shape it. He didn't lobby for it. It was not one of his initiatives. So don't give me I don't want to hear nothing about no HBCU. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment.
Yeah. Don't let them folk try to take any credit for anything. Ever. Brick by brick. Brick by brick, Vichy. Yes, ma'am. They are being driven. Yeah. They ain't having children. Like, this is not no troll comment. This is for real. They going extinct. They are not having as many children as we're having. You know why? Because these people are miserable. You are not a happy person practicing racism. Teaching your children racism. You're not making them happy. Your daughter is going to go get with a black man because she wants a family full of wholesome love and care. Not out of spite of you, but because she grew up in a family that just practiced apartheid talking points and just pushed so much, you know what I'm saying, impurity into them. And these folks be wondering why their daughters end up having mixed race babies. That's why. That black family is going to accept her. Right? It ain't going to condemn her for who she chooses to be with. Right? That child ain't going to be no bad omen. That's going to be a blessing in their eyes. Right? So yeah, these people they not producing as much as us. We out here every day forming real bonds and real relationships with people. And they hate that. But that's going to be my ending message, man. That's my ending message. Salute to everybody that pulled up and watched the live stream. Be sure to watch the replay, man. And I will be back maybe later on, tomorrow morning, maybe. Possible. But y'all stay tuned, bro. Y'all stay tuned. It's your boy BTG. And I'm gone, man. Peace.